kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And there's the handoff. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Tremendous grab using just one hand. Wow, what a one-handed catch by the senior.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Important 2nd down play coming up. The back's got it. In the clear at the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Dawgs. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
First down play call coming up. How impressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Down after that running play. Defense not pressing this time. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after it. It's a fumble. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
A nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Ready, 1st and 10 play coming up. Looking for a gap, it's Johnson. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Dawgs looking to keep this drive rolling. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. returner decides to fair catch this. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw, and he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion now from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, You leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver, that is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Tight end goes in motion. Handoff to the back. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
And that's good, tough running here on this 3rd down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Handoff to the fullback. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
29 Philly.
He'll hand it off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. There's a shot toward the end zone.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuck out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Handoff here from the shotgun. Again moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Hit just as he throws the ball. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Dawgs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the linebacker, taking advantage of that pressure by his own defense. They got to that quarterback. In fact, he was hit as he was releasing the ball. Ball's in the air, and the linebacker recognizes he'll be able to make that play and takes it to the house for the touchdown.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Now Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick completion to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights off a defender. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Dawgs. Just ran away from the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down, looking to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Vols looking to use the up-tempo offense here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's past the 45. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. The sure hands. It's Staley. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national.
Will he score here? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's White. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's caught downfield.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, and he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And here's the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
That's a solid run, good for 1st down yardage. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Here's that defense shifting again. Snags the quick throw. Got space, looking to score. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Pressure is coming. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and he very nearly threw a fourth interception. Hey, he's going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The important third down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tries the right with a quick throw. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Come on, set.
He's going to hand this off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Ready, set.
Third down coming up after that running play.
Pound 55 weak.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Set. Hut. 691. Gator score.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Got it.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2.
Easy.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. And looking for a big play here. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes, down big. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Let's go. Ready.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to pull it down and run. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Volunteers. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.